Hey y'all, thank y'all for checking out the JP Connection. We are your hosts, Peter, or Bay Pengu, and I am his co-host, Josh, or Simply Ordinary. Peter, how you doing tonight?
Dude, dude, we just play a shit ton of Valorant and Paladins.
We did, yeah. So, for all these who don't know, I think it's really news to everyone actually because it happened very recently, but we've been recently streaming with one of our friends, Marlon Colley, or he's a streamer, and please check him out. I'll have Peter put his socials in the description down below. And we've been just playing with him on stream lately. So if you want me and more Peter content, check out Kali's streams because we are definitely playing with him like every day or so. So
hmm
it's been really fun, Peter. How have you been enjoying it?
Dude, it's like a good time. I have a good time, man.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've felt this before because like what I mean is last time that it's been like we always play together. Like me and Peter always play like every day at least. But with Kali, it's a different experience because it's a new person and like he has his own really fun energy to bring. Um, what would you say, Peter? Like, what's you like playing with Kali, right?
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy, man.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to play like about him to play with?
Um, Basically, like, his just personality. He's just like it's very interesting, but it's fun at the same time.
It's very similar to yours, actually.
Yeah.
Same kind of meme humor.
Yes.
Yeah. He's very infectious the way he talks. You'll see in the Valorant streams, he calls the spike fruit gummy, and we've kind of just adopted that into our regular vocabulary. He calls sage sage, stuff like that.
hmm
So it's very infectious the way he pronounces things and kind of just refers to things.
hmm
And speaking of streaming, uh, should we talk about that?
So like we both streamed just Josh started streaming like a bit ago, but I started streaming for a bit just to test things out with like the audio and if Discord might work on the computer. But it went pretty well. But there's some like tech like internet issues. But no, I should be okay streaming. But it's not gonna be like every day. But it's probably like once per week. No, just sit down like chat to you guys. So I feel a little confident doing streaming. Sometime like this week or next week. So if I have a time off of work, then I can just do like a steady stream or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And same thing with me. I don't know if y'all can tell from like just the camera quality,
hmm
but recently Creed has we finally put together the PC. It works, so now I'm able to stream. I'm able to record videos. And if
hmm
y'all haven't know, on my own YouTube channel, Simply Ordinary, I upload my actual first game video like ever. So that's been really exciting to do. Um, yeah, and Peter, I noticed that you like upload about two things to your video or to your thing, haven't you?
One, just one.
Yeah.
So like okay, I will explain this. My intentions behind that video, cause like at my old YouTube channel, there's like a video that I react to a specific trailer, and it got like 1,000 views, which is like the most accomplished thing that I've ever done. So
Mhm.
I just like say, uh, fuck it. I'm gonna see what happens from there. So, like last time I checked, I got like one like, just to play an entire Five Nights at Freddy's like series. So it might be a potential video in the future. So I'm like thinking up some ideas and know ahead of time. So,
Yeah. That's one thing that we're all definitely learning as new content creators because I we're talking to Creed and like Kali about this on stream, and it's basically just kind of like knowing your niche and fitting, like you just kind of find what you do and you kind of just keep doing it. Like and all I think all of us have our own niches technically.
hmm
And like with Creed, we always joke about, at least with me, I always joke that he's a Paladins content creator for sure
hmm
because it kind of seems like every time he's streaming Paladins, he gets some new followers, some new attention. So I
hmm
feel like maybe Paladins is definitely his way to go. With Peter, definitely more like if he goes the whole Five Nights at Freddy's theme again, I could see Peter being more of a like I don't know, maybe like a culture, like kind of video game culture analysis kind of guy.
Mhm.
Because I know Peter, for this as your friend,
Mhm.
as a close friend of yours, like you're very analytical about things, like
Yeah.
storytelling and like
Yeah.
mechanics. Like in your whole Five Nights at Freddy's video, you just talk about how it works and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, man.
So is that what you really want to do in the future? Do you want to do stuff like that, or what else do you want to do?
Yeah, like those types of videos, like it takes a lot of work.
Mm,
Like there's this one YouTube channel, the Acme, if you never heard about them, Josh, but like he's like it's like one of those like critique YouTubers, but he's like like goes in depth with like the video game. And I like his like type of style of videos. Like it's just like, oh, I'm going to talk about the story, then I'm going to talk about the game mechanics and talk about the different game modes. It's really like interesting to see. Like he took like an English major in college, cause and then you combine like video games and English together, which is like very interesting. Like just like his own like essay about why this game is awesome or this game is bad. But yeah, like sometime in the future, like I'm like thinking about this now, but um, like once I leave my job, like I might make like a not a like not a big criticism review, but just a straightforward review. Nothing too special. Like just go over some things then and there, what's good, what's bad, and like do you could like consider it like a job or not. But like my ideas are starting to like turn on its gears. So
mm,
then like
nice.
I'm like thinking like for like the week of my birthday, like doing like a bit of vlogging. No. Um, just like I'm like doing like a two-part. So like part one, just like the day of my birthday, it's like just hanging out with like like you or like my family and stuff. And then like recently, my recently my appointment for my tattoo got changed. Uh,
Mm,
but um, but on that day, I want to like go to the tattoo shop, maybe vlog it there, like just do the vlog. So.
nice, yeah. I could definitely see, since you're really into philosophy, talking about philosophy of video games. Like
Mhm.
I could see you definitely being one of those channels where just an over analyst of like something small. Because I you like that. You're much of a storytelling kind of guy.
Mhm.
You like, and plus you're very passionate about things like that too. Like since Finance and Phrase was kind of like a big part of your little childhood thing.
Yeah, basically.
So I can imagine you doing like why it's important to you, or like why it's important to like the game culture especially.
Mhm.
Because like when Final Fantasy Phrase came out, it was such a huge like culture boom too.
Yeah, it's like a game that is unexpected. Like one of those horror
Mhm.
games that you never expect to be this popular and just have the franchise grow over the years.
Yeah, it was definitely like the Slender Man of like the newer generation.
Mhm.
Because I remember when like Slender Man came out, that was
Mhm.
like the thing.
Yeah,
Like, and they made so many stuff off that too, like the Slender Man movie, which absolutely sucks. I watched that; it was so bad.
it
Like
is
Slender
bad.
Man movies, Slender Man games, just so many like different things based upon like those horror games. So I could
Mhm.
definitely see you doing something along those lines.
Mhm.
And I guess with my niche is definitely with reactions. So like as I mentioned a lot before, I do reactions to a genre called nerdcore, which is basically anime rap and just kind of anime music in general, or
Mhm.
anime inspired stuff. But recently, I just haven't been reacting because I've been having more fun streaming and like interacting with Kali and Creed and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it's been, I have a bunch of videos that I just haven't edited yet,
Mhm.
but I will like eventually when I kind of get school under control, I can just upload and just have fun doing stuff again.
Mhm.
So yeah, and definitely I've been trying to make my uh attend like my branding more um specific. I think
Yeah.
like I did a huge branding push like today. I changed a bunch of my stuff on stream. I changed my YouTube banner. So I'm making small changes here and there to like push my branding out there a bit further. And yeah, so that's we've all three of us have been huge on the old content creator train, which has been really fun actually,
Yeah.
because you get to see everyone's style come out a bit more.
Mhm.
Like definitely with like with Peters and I specifically, because before like we made videos, we were just on Creed's videos,
Mhm.
and those are videos from his perspective. Like what was he doing? What and it's all about like his highlights. What does he deem as quality? But then with Pierre and I, it's we're focused on just making more shots funny. I think
Mhm.
like with Pierre's first like on his anus like what you're unboxing for. Hello, this is a stupid term. And stuff like that. Like and then yeah, so Pierre and I have been more focused on letting our humor shine a bit more because I think definitely with since we've both been on Creed's videos for like the past like few months,
Mhm.
we've definitely been taking more of a backseat role because it's Creed's channel and like he does his thing.
Mhm.
But recently we've been making our push to make our style a bit more relevant, which
Mhm.
has been fun.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, man.
God, I'm excited to do this actually. It's been so exciting to like um upload videos and like even if it doesn't get that much attention, like it's just kind of putting it out there and like
Mhm.
seeing what happens. Because at least for me, I don't know about you, Peter, but like I like checking like views just like see if it's going well.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
like
I
when I
do.
see that thing go up a little bit even more,
Mhm.
I just feel a bit happy because I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like all right, so I'm like on the my personal channels though.
right?
So the Final Phrase 3 reaction trailer, like 6 years later, so it got 5 views, which is pretty solid. They has 2 likes so far.
That's good. It's good.
Yeah, so 20 likes. I gotta play the entire series. Yeah, so I might just like stream it, just to go over some things and stuff. But overall, like I'm slowly to get better at it. Yeah, just managing more time and shit. But you
Yeah,
know,
I
it.
think also it's really helpful because I checked on this podcast like this channel's kind of view rates and like subscribers.
Mhm.
I'm pretty solid. We built like what like 14, 16 subscribers,
Now we
which
have
is
17. Now we have 17.
let's fucking go. So
17.
see, it's stuff like that. It's a very small stuff where like, granted, it's only like a 1% change, but it's the fact that we have people who are watching it who are willing to watch it is really nice.
Mhm.
So we appreciate everyone who watches it and like even if you just use it as like background noise or kind of like just whatever, we appreciate that still because we are putting this really out just for because it was Peter's passion project. Like I remember he just told me he was like, I want to do a podcast. I was like, all right, let's do it. And yeah, so I'm very happy that Peter's passion is coming out and like he's getting something for it too. So I'm just glad that to be along for the ride.
Yeah, man. It's like 3 months in.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, literally 3 months in. Um,
Christ.
it's like 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 it's something. It's like small things that I appreciate, like this podcast, for example. It's like doing this like often is like kind of refreshing for me to like at least like try to practice life or just practice communication with someone. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like a maybe just like practice role, but in the future, no, things might get serious for me to like actually communicate with other people, which like I basically am at work, um, but not like personally like myself wanting to talk to myself about certain things, but it is what it is, man. No, at least I'm still trying to get things through, so.
Yeah. I could definitely vouch for you on that whole like just work on communication thing
Mhm.
because Peter and I are very similar. Like despite what you kind of see on our perspective videos, like part of it is mainly played up for video. Like obviously how we act, like it's some of it is a bit hyped up because it makes it a bit more entertaining and like more. I don't know about you, Peter, but like that's why I do for my reactions.
Mhm.
Like I kind of hype on my reactions a bit more. Like I scream, I'm a bit louder, but like in reality, like granted, yes, I'm hyped, I'm excited for a song, but I wouldn't like, do a whole like yelling thing, really. So this podcast is definitely a good place to kind of like chill out and like let audience know that like, this is who we are. We're both happen to be very chill and yeah, we're just both really chill people who want to have really good conversations with one another.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
it's a lot.
it's a lot, yeah. But I was gonna say something else. But yeah, I'm just kind of glad that I always bring up back to like passion, whatever, because
hmm
that's how it is. But I'm just so super excited the fact that we're all doing this
hmm
because I think it's always been like a dream of ours to like do something like this. Like as pathetic as it sounds like right now, like I think with just quarantine and kind of like the whole pandemic,
hmm
it could kind of just teach you to like just do shit. Like you want to do something, then go out there and do it.
hmm
And if you specifically want to make videos, absolutely go for it. It doesn't take much to edit nowadays.
Yeah.
Like how I used to film my reactions, I did the old like I did a difficult way where I would have my phone and then I'll have my screen recorder and then I had to time those two together. Then I would edit on iMovie or something like that.
hmm
So and then there's so much easier way to make thumbnails and like art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's super doable nowadays. So if you really want to do something, there's probably a way to do it.
There's like so many ways to put all those things together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's literally like take like little steps in it, and then like once you reach to like the bigger end or like the bigger picture of it, you just gotta keep it going, just keep going with the vibe.
yeah, I definitely and a lot of, like a huge misconception of like video making and like hobbies in general is that like work like people constantly think they need to spend money in order to like for their hobbies.
hmm
But like look at us. We are literally it's just a camera and like just Discord and that's how we're doing it. And
Yeah.
our mics aren't the really coolest either. Like Peter's using his headphone mic and I'm using a $20 like
To-
USB mic.
Yes.
Wait, let me show it. So let me mute myself real quick.
Mhm. The $20 mic, guys.
$20 mic on Amazon. Okay. So it's literally stuff like this. Like you just start small, and then when you see it making like progress, then you can justify making expenses for it.
hmm
But yeah, so maybe if this goes somewhere, maybe we can make it a bit better. Get like um instead of doing it over Discord, we can actually go somewhere to do it together. Once like Corona cures up, whatever.
hmm
But yeah, start small, and then eventually something will happen, and then you can do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's really like looking back then, for my old YouTube channel, I was like wasn't even that confident enough to um like upload a gameplay or at least like try to actually make a video. Then now it's like I have so many ideas in my mind, but it takes a lot of time and like paths to like understand the content of it. And like doing this podcast is like more funner than any other like video idea that I ever made. So this is like a nice start from there.
And that's like a really unfortunate thing too. Like it's the fact that we kind of like we got the confidence to do it a bit too late because now we have a bunch of like other stuff that we need to worry about.
Mhm,
Like it's not like middle school, high school where we have so much time now.
mhm,
Now we both have a job, we both have other commitments to do, and but yeah, but the trade-off is that like you feel more passion for it though. Like you're definitely, or not passion, but you feel more of a need to do it because you can now. You have the ability to.
mhm,
Like I think definitely like right when I got my job and I started making my own money like consistently,
mhm.
I was able to like okay now I can buy a $30 webcam now because I can make the money up later. So it's definitely like adulting definitely has its like perks when you the fact that you're able to spend a bit more for your hobby.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had to spend like 2K on my wisdom teeth removal, which is not it's not worth the money, but it's worth for, my health. So just gotta like at least manage my money a bit. I don't want to like in reality, guys, don't spend too much on things that you want. Spend things that you're gonna need in life.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's part of adulting too, because like I think Peter and I are definitely good examples of the two different routes you could take with adulting.
Hmm.
Peter's very focused on buying essentials and like saving up for his future. Okay. Meanwhile, me, I'm very much of I take the side of I have the money, let's just buy it right now and see what happens. So and then kind of look where we are. Like we're both in similar positions, but yet we still just are other commitments. So I mean, definitely whatever path you take, there's gonna be cons with that. Like for at least with like with me and Peter, like yes, I'm able to like afford like all this stuff for like my hobby, my passion. On the bad side though, I don't have like the same like independence that Peter has. Like I still have a reliance on like my parents to like help me with do things. Meanwhile, Peter, yes, he doesn't have like the same like equipment I do, yet he has more of an independent to like do out there like he has more independence, I say.
Hmm.
So there's definitely like pros and cons to
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
it. Yeah, and I don't know, you do what you like. That's always the thing. It's like just do what you want to do, see what happens. Because Peter and I aren't like the best examples or anything.
Hmm.
We're both just people who made choices, and then our choices are affecting us.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
we're, we're just like y'all. And what else is there? We're talking about passion, about streaming, and whatnot. Um, I was gonna say something else. I forgot. I kind of like lost track.
You lost track. Is it something
Yeah,
about life or is it something about
probably, dude. It's like late. Um,
Dude, it's like the next day.
I'm tired. I don't have class tomorrow. I have work tomorrow.
Uh,
Got my
Yeah,
uniform in the back, ready to go.
yeah, I gotta do the bit of school work tomorrow, then I gotta edit this podcast out. Then I
If
gotta
any, if
then
anything, you can just send me the files and I can edit it now.
No, that's fine, man. I have all the time I need.
Gives you something to do.
Yeah,
You could live stream editing it.
that's true. That's something for
Yeah,
me to
but
do.
yeah. So huge props to Peter because Peter's technically working on like, a bunch of stuff right now because he has his own channel. He does a majority of stuff for this channel.
Hmm.
So definitely, everything on this channel goes to Peter. Like I said, it was his passion, and when you're passionate about something, the work is so much easier to do. Yeah, like with me, like when I was editing my Valorant video, which is
Hmm.
the gameplay video I did,
Hmm.
like it took a while to do it. Like it took me like hours to like a day, whatever, which
Hmm.
isn't that long in like actual time. But like it was just the fact that it's just time consuming. Like it's just really small stuff. Yeah, I had fun doing it. So
Yeah.
definitely like passion. Do things you're passionate about
Hmm.
because that makes life a bit more or less hellish.
Yeah. Yeah, because like in that video, like I like the small edits, like you put up some images, then take my children.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely my humor specifically.
Hmm.
I make a lot. I'm more of a reference kind of humor. Like I like with the images specifically. Like my one part I did was it was talking about like a Valorant skin. I was
Hmm.
talking about like whether or not I was a weeb or I was Asian, like which one I identify with more.
Hmm.
So instead of doing like a very traditional like weeb and Asian picture, I did for weeb I did like a infamous manga as the image, and then I did Kim Jong Un as the Asian. So it's stuff like that. It's kind of like I enjoy doing those kinds of jokes because it makes me laugh. So it's more clever than like just putting an image up there, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. And then what else is there? Um, Christ, there's just so much. This entire week has been so eventful, honestly.
Yeah, man.
At least for
At least for
myself
you.
with
At least
streaming.
for you. For me, I'm a little like frustrated, but at
Do you
least
want to talk
like,
about that?
oh, dude, like mainly just work. I don't want to go into detail, but just work, just people,
That's really
just
fucking felt. It's always like that.
yeah,
Yeah, people are always an issue,
yeah.
no matter where you go. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, with my job, I think I've mentioned it's warehouse work.
Mhm.
So I Sunday was so bad because I came home like super sore. Like it was not because I'm always sore. Like that's just part of the job.
Mhm.
But like Sunday I was just especially bad. Like I was bad before I even came to work. Like I
Mm.
felt it in my back, and then like when I would do something like pick something up, I would feel it in my back again, and I was like,
Mm.
this I can't. And it's only like the first hour, so it's
Jeez.
like Jesus. And then I got home, and I was just so like frustrated because it was like that. It's just Sundays are always our busiest days.
Jeez.
Yeah, so
My bad.
but we still find the passion to record a video and like edit it. So
Mhm.
that says something about passion in general.
Yeah.
I guess besides work stuff like that, how's school been going? We're already in like midterms or something like
Yeah,
that.
midterm
Fuck,
season. Yeah, midterm season.
midterm.
Um, I don't know. Like for me wise, I'm doing pretty good. Like I like keeping up on my own pace. So
Good.
yeah. So yeah, I'm just taking my precious time. I do have class this Wednesday, so I have a lot of time to actually get things done.
That's
So
good.
I'm like taking my time at my own pace. So
I'm on the opposite side. I have no time.
procrastinating.
Yeah, I'm a huge procrastinator, but at least for me, I'm the worst type of student where for example, like oh god, it was one of my favorite stories back when I was a sophomore, and yeah, it was when I was a sophomore. It was I was taking a class where our final paper was a research paper.
Hmm.
It was about it had to be 15 to 20 pages, the whole thing. And was it that? I just don't remember. Yeah, it was because I remember 2 days before it was due, I did everything.
Hmm.
I deleted everything and I rewrote the entire paper. I
Uh,
rewrote the entire 15 to 20 pages in about a night or two,
jeez.
and I got one of the highest grades for it.
Oh my
So,
God.
but that was back when I had energy to do stuff.
Mm.
Now I have little energy to care. Like I may not seem like it, but I'm fucking like I'm an old dude. I love my mentality is old person.
Yeah, same here, man. It's like I feel so old that I don't want to do anything more.
Yeah, but we do what we can.
Yeah,
Sure.
you have to just try. At least everyone at home or listening in the car
Mhm.
or something. At least give it a try, give it a shot. You don't know what's going to happen, so
Mhm. Yeah, I remember. Um, God, was it beginning of last year or whatever?
hmm
I think it was because I told Peter that I think it was last year where every month I wanted to do something big,
hmm
or at least not big, but something I wouldn't normally do,
hmm
and that got sidetracked because of Corona. But like you should still carry that mentality with you, even though I don't know, I don't do it. I don't follow that rule because I'm a coward right now. But definitely do things that you're not um used to. Like take a step, try something new, because especially if you're younger, like if you're in high school, like you definitely don't spend your 4 years like doing the same shit because that's not gonna be fun. Like I was lucky enough where my high school was small, so no one really cared about that stuff. Everyone was still like had their own like bits. But like if you go to like a traditional high school where there's like thousands of kids,
hmm
in each class, it's like you're gonna be forgotten. So do something where you won't be regretting those years, especially when you're young, have time. God. I think we were both very similar like that, right? Like
Y-
we both kind of like did our own things, but like we did the same. We were very repetitive.
Yeah, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think it wasn't until like junior senior year when I started to like try to do stuff.
Mhm,
Like I think we both did things like we both ran for like council. I think
mhm.
like didn't we both run for like some sort of like council like club leader or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I became a National Honor Society vice president, which I regretted. I absolutely hated that. And you, Peter, what did you run
It
for?
was like Stuco junior representative.
That's what it was. I remember this because you sent me your speech to analyze.
Yes.
God, yeah, yeah. So stuff like that, like do something, like if when you have the time,
Mhm,
because when you become not like because we can't say anything because we're both still in our like good years,
mhm,
but like when you're like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you'll be remembering like you wish you did more stuff when you were younger, because that's why I feel right now. Like I felt like if I was like maybe back in freshman sophomore year, I wish I could have done something different
mhm,
because I kind of like regret who I don't regret who I am right now because I'm pretty I like where at least personality wise, I think my personality is like fine,
mhm.
but it's definitely like um experience wise. So yeah, do things.
Yep, just do at least at least one thing or two in
Mhm.
high school.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be super big either.
Mhm.
Like fucking what did we do that was new? I feel like did we just go on a trip somewhere? Like did we just eat?
Wait, like recently or
No, kind of, yeah. Like what did we do together that was like different?
um we well the last time we hang out like we just travel to the other side of town and then just take pictures there.
Yeah, we studied at your house too. I remember,
Yeah, yeah,
and we
yeah.
got boba afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stuff like that. Like it's just simple as hey, you want to study together? Sure, let's do it. And like before that, we just used to grab lunch together.
Mhm.
Like Pierre and I would just go to like a fast food restaurant, eat lunch, and hang out. That's it.
Mhm.
And it's simple stuff like that. Like go hang out with a friend outside of class, eat somewhere new. So yeah, just do simple things, and then you'll eventually like want to do bigger things down the
Mhm.
line. Like Peter's tattoo, especially.
Mhm.
That's different.
Yeah.
You excited for that?
Yeah, I'm like pretty excited for that. Like like I'll show you guys on whenever the episode comes out. Uh, but for now, I am pretty much prepared for it. No, like I've been thinking about it for a long time since like the beginning of like my freshman year in college, or maybe like earlier down the line. Um, but yeah, it's like I want to do something very memorable,
Yeah.
like so I can at least carry that with me.
Do you want to talk to the audience about what tattoo you're gonna get?
Um, I'll just say for now, it's gonna look like an arrow. That's it.
That's it. That's all
That
you guys get.
yep.
An arrow.
Until the next few episodes.
Hmm. So yeah, we're Pierre and I are both on our little adventures. This kind of month especially with Peter's just content, or I guess content wise, we're both changing
Hmm.
drastically, and even lifestyle choices are being changed. Like you're getting your tattoo. I'm just trying to get used to working more and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
it's definitely we'll see what happens when we get there.
Yep.
What else is there? We both got back to play Valorant again. So how's
Yeah.
that been for you?
Yeah. It feels a little refreshing to be honest, but no, it feels nice. It feels nice to be back at Valorant. Like not
Yeah,
not being too toxic about it, but just like God dang, it's like God dang, why?
yeah. It's definitely more of a just enjoyment frustration.
Hmm.
Like back when like we used to play, it was actual like bitterness. Like we were just like kind of like, why would we have fun playing this game? But like every time where we lose, I want to play again. Like I just want
Hmm.
to keep playing forever because I'm enjoying like learning and like trying out the new agents too.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's just and also like playing with the boys, playing with Kali is really fun because yeah, it's just like we all have our own like enjoyments to the game.
Hmm.
And do you want to talk about who you play?
Um, Mainly like for my main agent, I play Raze, just like
Yeah,
Inami or and Naro. Yeah, yeah. Raz is like she's basically Rocket Man. Um, I don't know if Creed ever opens my. I
your
think
Rocket Man clips.
yeah, my Rocket Man clips,
So
but
do you want to talk about that beforehand?
alright, so the Rocket Man. And back in the Warzone quarantine days, I made a stupid it's like a stupid idea to have, but it somehow work.
Good.
I if I see a vehicle just drive past by, I'm just gonna shoot a rocket and see what happens. And
Yeah,
apparently, the first time it happened, it was like just you, me, and Creed. We were like standing on top of the warehouse at hospital, and I saw and we saw like a car drive by, and it's like, you know what? I got a rocket launcher. Let's see what happens.
yeah, and the thing is like Peter's the only person who can make that work. I think
Hmm.
because I think Peter especially is the only person in our group who is a very much of a fuck it, we'll see what happens.
Hmm.
Like I say that, but I kind of say that as like a like um inspiring term.
Hmm.
Like I say it as like a hey, let's just see what happens, trying to like get everyone hyped up again. Peter lives that. He lives the whole let's just do it, and we're like, hold up, wait, what you doing? And then he does it. And he's like, he gets a kill, and we're like, okay, cool. And I'm definitely guilty for with that too because not guilty, but like you definitely like would hear me like telling Peter like no, don't do this, and he does it, and it works. So I'm very much of a you know what you do you live your life. Then, yeah. So yeah, Ray's is Rocket Man for Peter, and
Yeah.
she's fun too.
Hmm.
Like Peter has fun doing like satchel jumps and like just talk about what you do, like why you like her,
Hmm. Uh,
why else you like her.
um, well, she like another like one of her abilities is just like literally just a bot, or like a boom bot. It's a very useful one. Like if you see like someone there, so I know ahead like what's happening. But I think Raz is just Ray's just a good character to play with. So she's not the only agent I play, but I play like Sage and Jet. Sage because she's more defensive and support, which, which is pretty good. And then with Jet, she just moves a lot, so I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, while Peter's more aggressive, I play characters like Cipher, which actually works really well with Peter and I's. I think Cipher and Ray's shows our dynamic very well because what Peter has is confidence, which I don't have. But with Peter and I, like I have ability to like I could tell where they are. So this is back when we first started playing. But that was me and Peter. Peter and I are like a strong duo on our own thing. It's definitely because we just know each other.
Hmm.
I know you, and I know you want to go in, and I'm just like I'm gonna help you do it
Hmm.
because Cypher's all abilities are just locating enemies. So I will literally just say Peter in there, and he'll be okay, and he just throws a bomb in there. And yeah, because I definitely prefer defensive play, which actually helps because like Creed, Kali, and like Peter, they all play very aggressive characters.
Hmm.
So it's good to have someone in the back, like just watching out for everyone.
Hmm.
And that's me. I like doing that.
Yeah.
I may not like get a lot of kills, but I'm okay with that. I like have plus like seeing my friends get kills is like okay. I did my job. Yeah. I think definitely Peter. I say this a lot. I want because I do a thing on my social media where I compare my friends to like anime characters
Hmm.
because I just have fun doing that. I've always wanted to do one where it's like people dynamics,
Mm.
like so which two characters I think like embody like our dynamic the most.
Hmm.
And I think our dynamic is very tall stupid and small stupid.
Hmm.
There's a bunch of characters like I like okay, for example, Peter, and there's a volleyball anime called Haikyuu. Okay,
Mm.
and literally the two main characters are a tall dude and a short dude
Hmm.
who are both good players on their own, but it's the fact that they can work well together. That's the reason they're a good duo. And they're complete opposites too. That which is why I'm like, yeah, that's me, Peter. Because even though we're good players on our own, it's when we work together, we fucking like our brain level goes down a bit, but we're deadly as a combo.
Mm.
So that's why I see Peter and I as. And for all y'all who watch Haikyuu, it's Kageyama and Hinata. So y'all know what I'm talking about.
Only you guys
And
get
only
it.
the weaves know. And then I did one from Creed and I, which is since Creed and I are both um we're both solid. Like even though like I like to play defense, I killing people's fun.
Hmm.
So I compare us to Assassin's Classroom, which is the two main characters, Karma and Nagisa.
Mm.
And I'm definitely Karma in that case because if you ever I play with Creed a lot, and he's definitely more of a tactical person. Like he'll use his brains and like he won't kill him as efficiently as possible. Me, I am a let's just fight. I want to fight you, which is why I'm Karma. He's Nagisa. So I enjoy the fight, but eventually, Creed is a better like killer person than I am. So yeah, you should watch my anime. I
Yeah,
need
I
to watch
know,
anime.
I know. But like
God,
lately, like I've watching more Face of Fur. That's
you have. Why Phoenix the Ferb?
alright. Um, just because like it just no, it's summer. No, like the show is like basically summer in a nutshell. But like no, for me personally, it's more of a like there's more things you could do than just doing nothing, and that's like the general point of the show. But like more in detail of it, like there are like small little things that like the characters care about the most, which is like friendship. Then whenever Candace tried to bust her brother, that's more like she cares about her brothers. So yeah.
When's the analysis of Phineas and Ferb?
Oh, dude, I'm like on season two, man. That's like the weirdest thing. I was like, oh wait, I'm on season two already.
What's your favorite Phineas and Ferb episode?
Oh shit. At the moment, let's see.
Because I already have mine. I already know which one it is.
Um, let's see. There's so many. I think like my favorite is when they like travel around the world. That's like good. That's a
Hmm,
good one.
that's fun. That was a special, right?
Yeah, it was like one of those special episodes.
Yeah. Mine is definitely it's the fantasy versus sci-fi at the convention center
Mm,
where because I like that episode because I like the idea of of role playing. I love role playing and I love both of those things.
mhm.
So just seeing a bunch of nerds fight over like which is the best genre is just fun. And it has one of the best Phineas and Ferb songs. The sun raises red on the convention
Squirrel in my
center.
pants.
Simp. God, okay. I So when I came up with Simply Ordinary as my handle, I didn't think. Of course, I just came up with it because I thought it was cool. And then simp kind of became a word. So now Creed and Collie called me simp. So it's like, yeah, no, it's fine. I accept it. And it's just part of it. Like I'm definitely a huge simp in general. I simp for my friends.
You sent for VTubers.
God, dude, I've been watching so many VTubers. That's the real reason I haven't been able to watch anime. I see you watching Gargura every stream she has, dude. I don't even do that.
But like, if there's time in my life, I'm
You
just
can
gonna
watch
watch.
Gargura.
Yeah.
Have you joined her membership yet?
No, I don't want to just waste my money.
But you love her. It's
I
$5.
I know it's $5, but I don't want to spend the money for it.
Damn, you're fake and Gargura is your love is fake. He says he's not doing it either. I was so close to spending money though. Like I was this close to doing it. I had my wallet out and everything, and I didn't do it because I was like, nope, hold back. You're not ready yet. So yeah, but yeah, VTubers are fun, and so far, yeah, we're both just enjoying what we're doing nowadays.
Mhm.
At least we're enjoying it a bit more. Like fucking work sucks, school sucks, people suck. But at the end of the day, we can come home and talk to each other. We can talk to y'all, the lovely audience,
Mhm.
because that's what we really like doing. No matter like kind of like how many views this gets, if one person watches it, I think we're both pretty happy about that
Mhm.
because we're a highlight to someone's day, which is really solid.
Mhm.
And then that's the main goal of I think with our channels is as long as we entertain somebody, I think that's pretty rad.
Yeah. Yeah. Just try.
See what happens. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Peter? This is gonna be a short episode because we've been up for a while.
Yeah.
I can tell you're being sleepy.
What time is it? It's
It's
12:30.
12:30.
It's 12:30. Um.
I'm sleepy, but like I just have stuff to do tomorrow, so
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. I was like, I probably need to do some
we
work
can end it
too.
right now. We could just do the question right now. It's a
No. I think I like. There's another thought, but
okay, go for it. We could talk
um.
for a while.
Yeah. Um. I don't know, man. Like I'm made 20 turning 20 within 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
That's
you are.
yeah, to be the
You
big
excited for that? The
the
two big 2-0.
the big 2-0. Um, like I am very excited. No, just turned 20. Like I don't know if that technically counts being an adult, like actually being an adult, but like 21. I know 21 is a big number, but 20 is such. I don't know. It's some. It's like a special. I don't know. I think because like to me, 20 for me is a little bit special because I'm like getting old, and
That's 2 decades.
yeah, 2 full decades since I was pop of the mother's womb.
That means we're just one step closer to being drunk together.
I know.
Because I know this is for me, but when I, turn of legal age, because of legality reasons,
hmm
I'm gonna drink so much, and not because I'm an alcoholic. I just like drinking. Drinking is fun for me. And Peter is a square. He doesn't like drinking. But when I turn 21, because oh boy, I am gonna make sure you drink. We're both gonna drink together. I could be like, yo, Peter, I'm sad. You want to drink some vodka with me? And we could do a podcast, like a drunk podcast, where we're just talking.
Just taking shots. No, just make it.
Take,
No, not make it live, but just record it and, then edit it the next morning.
edit out the drinking. I'm pretty sure, like, if I just did a video, like, right after we drank, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm relatively the same. I think I'm more loud. That's the only issue.
hmm
Like, the one time, I shouldn't say that.
The
Like,
one.
the one time I was actually, like, kind of inebriated, kind of, was at someone's party,
hmm
and I was just a bit more talkative than usual. And I was a bit more outgoing, but that's it. But when I'm quiet, I'm quiet. So I'm probably more in my feels, like just Dude, I've been taking this fucking poetry class. This fucking poetry class is something else, dude. I swear.
Oh no. What's been popping in
No,
that class though?
it's fun. It's fun because everyone in that class is super like passionate about English.
Hmm.
Like these are all people who are friendly, which is nice. Like every day for poetry, we all had to like submit a poem, and then or every like week or so, like someone submits a poem, we all read it, and then they had to read it out loud in the class,
Hmm.
and then we talk about that poem, and that's it. So that's literally like every week we just do something like that,
Hmm.
and it's really fun. Like everyone's super talented, and like they're super nice about it too. Like when they get criticism, and I fucking hate criticism. I suck at handling criticism. But when these people do it, they're like, "Oh yeah, no, that was really good. I like that. I think you could have done a bit better by doing this." Like, it's not like no, this was bad. It's very much of like this could be better because like it's like nice. It's just sensitive. This goes to show that how you say things is good.
Hmm.
Don't be an asshole. Don't say you need to do this. Be you can improve a bit more by doing this because that helps a bit more. One
Yeah.
day I'm gonna get drunk and I'm just gonna read all my poems ever. Are you ready for that?
I don't know, man.
Ready for the In the Feels?
In the Fields by Josh.
Yeah. I feel like every time we do this podcast, it's just us two just talking about life.
Yeah, it is literally life in, in a nutshell.
And our fucking icon is a PB&J, which I am guilty for. I'm guilty for the why our logo is the way it is.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. I didn't think that this podcast would be super serious.
Mhm. Oh my god.
So
Felt
you got me, fuck.
named the title of this podcast Late Night Talks. Late.
That was oh god. Another fun thing that happened this week or last week was I don't know why, but it was us. It was you, me, and Creed. We stayed up until like 2 in the morning, just talking about like asking each other questions.
Oh, oh yeah. Wait, is it like last week I literally passed out?
You no, that was last week. You passed on Discord. Yeah, so I don't know what happened, but I think it was it was Creed and I and Peter. We were all in a group chat on Discord, and Creed and I were just playing video games, and Peter was just in the call. And then as we were talking, we both noticed that Peter's icon was still there, but he wasn't talking. So I was like, "Yo, Peter, you good? You there?" Nothing. This dude was sleeping the entire time. And then the funniest part was that we know he was sleeping because he moved in his sleep. Like we could hear the rustling. And we're like, "Are you waking?" And then he's like he didn't snore, but he was like sleeping. And I was like, "Okay." So I had to disconnect him from the call. As a true friend, I would do that. But yeah, Peter literally fell asleep in the call. But that's intimate as fuck. The fact that he fell asleep right in front of me and the boy. You know what? Yeah, that's true. It's true friendship.
True French.
That's just one step from us falling asleep on the Discord call altogether,
Oh yeah.
which we almost did because that was a different story. But like it was Creepy and I, we all just stayed up, and I suggested it because it was out of nowhere, but we just did trivia, like because I did the idea of like what if we did a best friend quiz with all three of us, how much would each of us remember? So we did like the basic stuff, and then we just got super specific. Like, what was one of the questions I was asked? I forgot, but like, I'm trying to remember what was the question. Like Peter asked, what was his top three favorite SpongeBob episodes? And I'm like, huh? I don't know. I think we both got that wrong too.
Yeah.
And then I learned that me and Creed have the same taste in SpongeBob episodes. Let's see. Do you remember what we talked about question wise?
Um, no, not really. Like probably the SpongeBob one is more specific. But
it was what was Creed's first gaming console like ever he owned.
oh yeah.
What else was there? It was I'm trying to remember what was your one of your questions besides that.
Uh,
It was like what was your first gun you got obsidian in or something like that or gold or something like that.
First obsidian weapon.
Yeah, it was very specific. And then we just had fun with it. We stayed up till 2 in the morning just talking, just asking each other questions. Because I think despite what we do, like we all three of us have a pretty solid like relationship with each other.
Hmm.
Like we're all really close, and we kind of just say shit, and we're all kind of comfortable with it. Like our humor works with each other, which is the best part. Which is what you want in a good friendship. The fact that we're able to kind of just talk for hours about nothing.
Hmm.
Pretty rad. Like I think because we had to we of course we censor ourselves when we're on stream.
Hmm.
Like like we're on college stream specifically. I make sure we all make sure to like not say anything too bad, not say anything like too out there because we don't know how college stream would react. But like when we're off camera, we just say shit. We say shit that should get us canceled. Like I make so many bad jokes that's not even funny. But yeah, I know Creed and Peter are bad people and they're gonna laugh at those jokes. And we just say those jokes. But then of course we had to be adults and we had to switch that up when we were with someone.
Hmm.
Like, So yeah. And then so that's a good thing. That the fact that we're all good friends, but then we always know how to like turn off, whenever there's people.
Hmm.
And well, anything else out there that we need to talk about?
Um,
I can't think of anything at least.
no, just that's all I can think about. Just VB
Reddit
ten.
question of the day. So I actually got to prepare this one, and I thought because it was really perfect because Peter is almost 20. Okay.
Okay.
The question.
I haven't even looked at the question yet. You just sent me a link. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna look at it.
All right. Here's the question. Okay.
All right.
You are given a baby on your 21st birthday.
Oh,
The
jeez.
child turns out to be you as a baby. Raising him won't affect your life, only his. How you raise this child to give it a better life than the one that you had?
Shit.
That's
Sh-
a big
that,
question.
that's a big old question. So,
Deep.
like,
Yeah.
okay. Let me just like break this down, right? So, I have a son, right? Like, I have my own son that literally looks
Yes.
like me.
No, it is you.
It is me, right?
That was you when you were a kid.
Oh shit. Then, then I had to raise. No, he has to raise his own, right?
No, you had to raise him,
Oh,
but
uh,
he won't affect your life.
oh, okay,
But you only affect his.
okay.
So how would you raise your child?
Um, shit. Like generally, I want to like teach him like what is right and wrong. No, that's like the general point, but like in detail, like he needs to understand at least a little bit what's going on outside the world, but at the same time, you at least have fun with it. No, don't try to be all negative and shit, but I know it's gonna
Damn,
be
call me out there, chief.
yeah, but it's gonna be like difficult to like at least like try to get the boundary it. But you could, but like for me wise, like I'm trying to at least like balance it out, and, like have a little fun in the way, and then like at least like teach him something that might be beneficial, like playing guitar or or like playing video games or something. But
I like your usage of like teach him something useful. Yeah, like playing guitar. Yeah, that's useful, all right, chief. Yeah,
yes,
I could see that.
yeah,
So is that your
yes,
answer?
yeah, probably, most
Okay.
likely.
Even though I had this question, I didn't even think about it until like now.
Hmm.
So, I think my biggest thing was like I just want him to be passionate about something. Because like I don't know, at least for me, like parents are obviously super strict about like what I can and can't do,
Mhm.
and I feel like that kind of hindered my self esteem. Like like when you're really proud of something and like your parents kind of like shut you down for that, like because it wasn't what they expected.
Mhm.
So I think definitely mine would be if I were to raise like my own self again, it would definitely just be learning that like like what you do is okay. Don't compare yourself to the other kids. Like yeah, you got like an 80, you got like a 74 on your exam. Yet you tried hard enough. You studied and you did your best. That's what I would do
Mhm.
because kids need to learn that. Like the fact that I think in general we all need to. It would have been better if like parents and like society taught us that like what you got in school and like what you kind of get in life that doesn't say all about you.
Mhm.
Like I know the smartest people on earth who got like 60s and 70s on quizzes, yet they're like one of the smartest. Like they're like handy smart. They're all like driven people. So like I would definitely teach myself to be more like okay with accepting failure, and
Mhm.
like it's not a failure if you learn something.
Mhm.
Yeah, we both had shitty childhoods. That's
Yeah.
just being Asian for you.
Yeah. The Asians in a nutshell.
Yeah, but if I ever had a kid, that's what I would teach them for sure.
Mhm.
And if you ever had a kid, I'm gonna wreck a kid's mind. The world sucks. This is Nazism. This is World War II. This is American slavery. But yeah, definitely just teach himself with that because kids need to learn.
Mhm.
But yeah, Peter and I are super tired. We were gonna record this, but like time stuff happened. We both and video games too.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say to the audience, Peter, before we leave?
No.
I
No.
guess I guess for I'll just plug everyone's channels. Like please subscribe to Peter and I's channels. I'm doing more gameplay stuff, and Peter's gonna do more vlogging stuff. And then while you're there, please subscribe to the JP Connection. More podcasts will be out eventually whenever we want to do them. Subscribe to Creed at the World Creed and follow him on Twitch. He's doing more streams lately. And when Peter does his streams, follow him there. Follow me on Twitter, on Twitch,
Twitter.
on at Simply Ordinary X. Um, I'll just make a list and I'll just send Peter the list so he can put them in the
Mhm.
description.
Yep.
And please follow Kali. Y'all haven't met him yet unless you go to his channel. But please give him a follow. Tell him that we sent you, and I'm pretty sure he'll appreciate that. He's a good dude. We
Hashtag
like him.
JP on the house.
Hashtag JP on the in the house. What'd you say?
On the house.
On the house. Okay, sure. Hashtag JP on the house. Yeah, this has been the podcast. I don't know which episode this is,
Number We're
but
on number 8.
this has been episode number 8, Late Night Talks with the Boys,
Episode 8.
episode 8, and this is us signing off. Bye.
Sleep. Go sleep. Go
Go to
everyone.
sleep.
Everyone go sleep.
Or if
Or
you need to
if
wake up, or wake up.
wake up.
Wake up! Wake up!